So just open the box up. So there you go. So that's the internal filter. So I think you kind of suction it onto the side. That's the hood. Try and do this one-handed is going to be fun, especially with other stuff in there. So just a straightforward little plastic hood, what you expect for a little tank like that. Little plug. Long tube light, that's not bad actually, considering how cheap this tank is. That actually looks quite decent. If you can hear baby screaming in the background, don't worry, he's not neglected, he's just about to be fed. And it's probably got a bit of the heater in there, I reckon. So really simple box. I'll tell you that's going to be a part for the filter as well there. Random little bits there, I'll take it again for the filter to slot in somewhere or for the lid to slot in. With instructions. So I'll quickly take the tank out, just put the bits together. I'm not going to do a full put together yet, I'll add that onto the video later on when I get the time to set it up. So I just want to go onto the filter because bear in mind it's only a 60 litre. Normally the little filters where come with these type of tanks are, unless you get a flue valve or something like that, they're pretty poor generally. But look at that. Bear in mind obviously heater is going to go in there. I just pulled this sponge out of here. Then there's a slot there to put, I take it those little pack things, but I'll put something else in there. I don't know what goes in there. Oh, it'll be the actual pump and stuff like that, so there's plenty of room to put more in there. Like you can really bulk that out immediately if you do it properly. So I mean, look at that. To go on the side somewhere on the tank, that's going to offer decent filtration. The only things I don't know is just how many litres an hour the pump puts out, but we'll discover that and deal with it when we get it. Hello, right, this is the little 60 litre aquarium that I picked up, brand new, 40 quid, one LED strip, internal filter with heater, 40 quid brand new because sadly Ursham Mill Aquatics and Reptiles are closing down, forced because of New Atlantic, where they had their premises, went bust. So yeah, so what I'm doing is I've had this tank set up for 2 weeks. As you can see, there's Corydors in there and Rasboras in there, 5 of each. I've put seeded media in there from father-in-law's tank, just because he had his filter part at the time because he had a new tank getting set up. So I put that in there. I've had it running 2 weeks, all seems healthy. Taken the fish and water out there because I'm just going to put some cheap JBL substrate underneath the sand, put the sand on top to cap it. I've got, as you might be able to hear in the background, the kettle boiling because I'm boiling some old wood and some stone that I've had in previous tanks. And yeah, I'm going to plant it up. It's going to be low tech. Hope that LED strip is enough to keep it going. But yeah, it's just going to be a nice little planted tank with little community fish for the wife really. I just want to make sure I do a decent job of it and it looks pretty without too much hassle. So yeah, I'll come back to you once I've had it all done. Right, so this is the tank the day after working on it, well the morning after working on it. So it's been a few hours, things have settled down. So basically yesterday took fish, water and substrate out, that was the sand, and popped to my local aquatic store which is Swallow Aquatics, and I got some JBL substrate, which you can see there. It's only the, I think it's the Mandana or something like that, substrate. Basically I'm pretty sure you can get the same stuff in Tesco's as cat litter, but is there, only needed a small bag, so I just thought sod it, go for it. So yeah, so put that on the bottom, then capped it with the sand, and then put the plants in, and the rock and the wood. The rock I already had, I just smashed it into 2 and it worked out quite well because I think it looks nice as it is. And the wood I've had for years and years, probably 6-7 years. So yeah, so for plants you can see there's Vallis, there's Anubias, there's Crypts. Kept it quite simple. It's only a 60 litre tank, so it's not massive. I'm really happy. Excuse the cables at the back, I haven't put any background on this. I'm not sure what I'm going to do for background yet. I might simply just tidy the cables up and leave it as it is, and also the random thermometer. I will get a new one for this tank. But yeah, there we go, that's the tank, 60 litres. Brand new, it was 80 quid, got it for 40 because unfortunately Mill Aquatics was closing down, so everything went half price. The fish was half price, so 5 corydoras for a tenner, and then the Rasboras 5 for £1 each, so a fiver, so not too bad. I will probably add some more Rasboras in there, and probably a panda Corydora as well, but otherwise it'd probably keep it pretty simple. So there you go, 60 litre, I think it's Ciano 60 LED lit aquarium.